Hello everyone! In this video we are taking a look at this small robot right here. What started as a hobby project eventually grew its own community, and now M5 Stack is launching a Kickstarter campaign around it. And we already have the chance to explore what its prototype is capable of. Let's briefly dive into its history, take a look at how it's built, explore what its internal modules can do, and discuss what use cases are already possible for this little cutie. You are watching Arthur from the Hobby Support channel. As the channel keeps growing, I get access to more exclusive stuff like this, so please subscribe and leave a comment at the end of the video. Thanks for your support. StackChan is a small robot based on the M5 Stack Core S3 development board. This concept was created by the Japanese engineer Ishikawa Shinya. About 4 years ago, the very first video appeared, showcasing the first StackChan. Back then, it was based on the original M5 Stack Core, but the robot's form factor and its recognizable look were already established. The main idea Ishikawa-san wanted to bring to life was an open-source robot project, supported by a community, because today there are many robots on the market that simply die the moment their server-side support is shut down, just like what happens with video games, and the Stop Killing Games movement that recently shocked the internet. So he began publishing the 3D models of the case, the firmware, and also kept a development diary on X, and people started joining in. Later, Takao Akaki helped popularize DIY assembly kits, and then a user known as Robo8080 added ChatGPT request support, which massively expanded the possible use cases for this companion robot. And now M5 Stack is launching a Kickstarter campaign to create a full-fledged robot expansion for the Core S3 development board, StackChan. And thanks to you watching this channel, it ended up in my hands. So, let's take a look at what's inside. The front part is the M5 Stack Core S3 development board, and it's attached with just 2 screws. Here we have a light sensor, a camera module, a magnetometer, a 3-axis gyroscope and accelerometer, a real-time clock, a 1-watt speaker and amplifier, and a stereo microphone. There is already a detailed standalone review on the Core S3 on this channel, so if you want all the details, be sure to check it out. As you can see, the Core S3 from that review and the one inside the StackChan differ only in plastic color. Let's put the controller aside and take a look at the moving part. It consists of 4 boards. First, the base board, which acts as an adapter between the Core S3 and all other components. It also includes 2 Grove connectors for additional peripherals. The second board connects the servo motors and the 700 mAh battery. This same board includes special contact pads that allow power and data transfer through the bottom USB-C connector, and also allow StackChan to rotate. I really like these contact pads are duplicated. Next, we have the mating board with contact tracks. Everything here is coated with grease to ensure durability and prevent oxidation. The tracks themselves are thick and robust. They won't wear out quickly. The bottom USB-C port is connected directly to these tracks. On the top of StackChan's head there is a glued-in board with an NFC chip, a PCB antenna, and 3-zone touchpad. If you start patting StackChan on the head using the default firmware, it reacts to it, which is honestly pretty adorable. On the sides of this board, there is 2 groups of RGB LEDs for visual indicators. There is also an infrared receiver and transmitter here. Everything is very well engineered. Both disassembly and reassembly are quick and easy. The 2 top expansion ports are very convenient for customizing StackChan's appearance. Mine arrived with these cute little hats. However, on both sides of the body there is a Lego compatible mounting holes, and I decided to use them to enhance StackChan's cuteness. So I 3D printed these tiny cannons. Honestly, it looks way better this way. Since most M5 devices has these holes, you can easily mount sensors or other modules using Lego parts. I think the ability to customize its appearance will attract many new users. And not just physically, you can also change the face displayed on the screen, which adds even more customization points. There is already an iPhone application available that lets you customize StackChan appearance and even use it as a 360-degree security camera. There is also something similar to Panagotchi mode. I'd love to test it, but everyone in my house uses Android, so I'll have to wait for the Android version. But I still had to tell you about it. As for the AI assistant, the default firmware includes the Xiaozhi client. And this is a very powerful tool, because you can configure your AI assistant exactly the way you want. After enabling the AI assistant, you need to follow its setup instructions, and then finalize its role on the xiaozhi.me website. You need to describe in detail in text how it should behave. If you struggle to write a prompt, just roughly describe what you want. There is a feature that refines and improves your prompt using neural network. You can then tweak it so it fits your needs perfectly. You can also choose different language models. If you don't like how one responds, just switch to another. Okay, let's try something. With these shoulder cannons, it reminds me of a bodybuilding coach, so let's make it an expert in nutrition and fitness. Constantly reminds me to work out and giving advice and recommendations on that topic. For full immersion, we can also configure the voice.
Hey there, I'm a sports-loving boy. You know, I'm always full of energy and passion for sports.
Okay, StackChan, what is your role right now?
Hey there, I'm StackChan, your personal bodybuilding coach. My main job is to help you crush your fitness goals, whether that's building muscle, gaining strength, or just staying in great shape. I've got years of training under my belt and a passion for sharing solid tips on workouts, form, and nutrition. Plus, I'll keep you motivated and consistent because that's where the real progress happens. Ready to get after it?
Pretty cool. Besides casual chatting, you can also control your smart home with it. This uses the MCP protocol. I already talked about it in my Seed Watcher video, but let's demonstrate it with StackChan as well.
So here is my Home Assistant server, and as you can see, here is the BME 280 temperature sensor. And let's ask StackChan about the temperature. What's the temperature in the bedroom?
Bedroom temperature is being checked now. It's currently 19.8 degrees Celsius in the bedroom.
You're right, StackChan.
Thanks for confirming. Let me know if you need help with anything else.
This robot and the entire project are exciting, because you can do literally anything with it, and the potential for visual customization is just insane. I really want to test the mobile application features as soon as possible. The Kickstarter campaign is already live, so if you can, go check it out. What character or robot from pop culture does StackChan reminds you of? And what else would you like to do with it? Write everything in the comments. That's it for now. This was Arthur from the Hobby Support channel. See you soon in the next video.